Hi, welcome to Toss It Around with Jenny and Karen.
So today, Jenny, we're going to be talking about your Goyard purchase that you did online, I do believe, in 2015. So it's been a couple of years. And I heard that everything didn't really go that well.
No, and I wanted to do this video because I think the way that I ordered my Goyard bag is very unique, because most people are going into the store and
why didn't you go into
it that
store?
way? Because I don't have a store here. Very good.
We live in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Right.
If I had a store here, I would have done it that way, but I did it all actually by email. For me, it took me years to figure out what color I wanted, because every time I would be in a city where there was a store, I would go in and then it would be, oh no, actually I want that color. Or
they're all beautiful. So this is something you've been you had eyed up obviously a long time ago and decided that you wanted.
And it's really fun on their website where you can you can personalize with your initials and you can see how it looks, and you can change around the different colors. I think it's sad they don't have too many fonts.
Their personalization is just, that makes them so special. It's so unique.
You can have them put anything on there if you have a custom drawing or anything, but then it becomes a different price range. Right. So the whole process is, first, it took me a really long time. If you're more decisive than I am, maybe it goes really fast for you. But first you want to pick your color of the material, and then you want to pick, if you're going to personalize, you pick your font, and then you can pick if you want your stripes or the different things, and it just took me a while. But the whole reason of this video is not only to tell you about that and my experience ordering online, but to tell you about my fail. So this video that you're going to see is from a few years ago when I ordered it, and we're just getting around to putting it up. But I think the information is still accurate. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the bag that I ordered, just some specifics. So it is the St. Louis large. At the time I paid 860 euros. I don't know what it is now. And then I got the initials and the stripes. And that's another thing that you can tell them. You don't have to do just what's on the website, because I did a custom design of my stripes as well.
And you didn't have to pay extra for that?
Well, I paid 240 euros for the letters. I think they told me I could have, I don't know if it was 6 or 8. So you can have a name, and then I told them I wanted my stripes differently, and they were fine with that. So I paid 240 euros for the stripes, and then the shipping was 80 euros, so the total was 1,180.
Can I ask you, how long did you have to wait to get it after you were done ordering?
Yeah. So I ordered the bag in April, and I got the bag in June, because I think it was actually 3 weeks or something that it took me.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I think it wasn't bad at all for getting it. But that was just the first
the first delivery. Yeah. I'm excited to see how it all went. So stay tuned, keep watching the video, because you're going to want to see this.
Yeah, we'll let it unfold that way.
All right. I can't wait. All right, here it comes.
This is a video about unboxing a Goyard that I ordered online or via email. I did make one exception, and that was I went into the store in LA just to look at different colors and look at some letters, but that was a couple years before I actually went and ordered it. So here is the box as it arrived from Paris, and I'm going to show you the look of what I was thinking of ordering first, and I'm going to hope that inside it looks like this. So this is your purchase order form that they email to you, and you just describe it, you know, what you want, and then I drew a little picture of how I wanted the bag to look. So let's see how it goes. The first thing that surprised me when this came up, came to the door yesterday with the delivery guy, was that I think the bag looks very small. I mean, I was expecting a big box like you get from Hermes or from, you know, a lot of the other big brands, and I was just expecting to get this wonderful box that I'd be able to store this in later, but no, this is kind of flat. So let's open it up. The other thing that I noticed right away was that they didn't get any of my names right. They except they did. Sorry, they did get my first name right, but I have a double last name, and neither of those names were spelled right. And also my street address, even though it did arrive here and it wasn't delayed, but they did not have the name of my street spelled right, and then they put the actual number of the street along with the name of the street, so it was like all one big word with a number in it, so it was just kind of weird. So here we go. It is a cardboard box like this. I'm going to open this up and see what it's like inside, and I'm hoping that it's going to be, what I ordered was the black bag with black stripes. My name should be in yellow with white behind it, and then there should be a big diagonal stripe across the front in yellow, blue, and black. Here is a shopping bag, and inside here's information and an order form and a catalog. And then here's some tissue paper. And here comes the bag, and I've got my fingers crossed. So here we've got the Goyard sticker. This is so exciting. I could just lift it right off. Okay, and here's the bag, the dust bag. Oh my goodness. Very large dust bag. That's great for storing. Here we go. You guys are going to see it as I see it. It's the large black. Finally. There it is with my name and the 3 stripes. And this is what I ordered, but I just have to say this is not centered. I mean, you can see it's not centered. So I'm definitely going to be emailing them about that, and I'm going to let you know what they say about it. But just off the bat, that's like, hits me as kind of striking that is not correct. But it is a great size. It's exactly the letters I wanted. It's exactly the size I wanted of the letters. But again, I mean, we can all see that, you know, if you look at these handles here, this is not lined up. So I'm going to have to get in touch with them about that and see what they tell me. Hey everyone, I'm back to tell you how everything went with my personalized Goyard bag. The bag that I ordered, my name came in off-centered. And so I got in touch with them and I sent it back to Paris. So I ordered my bag in April and it arrived in June, and I did the unboxing then and saw immediately that my name was not centered. And so I got in touch with them and they said that they were going to have it collected, and they did send someone to collect it, and that was June 17th, and I'd just like to say that it is now November. I made a little list before doing this video so I could have the dates right about my correspondence with them. It is really unbelievable how many times I had to email them and ask them what's up with my bag. July 25th, July 31st, August 17th, September 2nd. After my 5th email, that was the first time I got an answer on September 3rd. And they said they were waiting to confirm the personalization with the craftsman. I emailed again September 15th. September 25th, they answered, and they said, they asked me basically the same questions that I had already given them the answers to about the size of the letters, how I wanted it to be. So I confirmed that right away, September 28th, and then they reconfirmed it, and then this went on and on and on and on and on. And so in total, 14 emails to them. And I got maybe 3 responses. And my last email was, what's up with my bag? I really would like to know where it is. And then my bag just showed up at the door. But anyway, now I'm going to unbox it. And I hope they got it right this time. I have to say, that was the craziest customer service experience of my entire life. And it's really hard for me to imagine how a company can be in business when you treat people like that. So I'm opening this up. Again, they've spelled my name wrong. Strange. They didn't tell me this was coming. After all those emails about when is it coming, no response, and then it just showed up. I could have moved or something. I could have not been home. Here we go. Here's the Goyard shopping bag. Here's some tissue paper. And here is the bag. Here's a very big desk bag. And here's the bag. Please be centered. Yes, this looks centered to me. They adjusted the size of the letters so that it would fit better. They made the stripes go from one corner to the other corner. And this looks pretty perfect to me. I'm just so bummed and frustrated that it took such a long time to get this. And during this whole process, I actually did ask them, I said, my gosh, for customer service, it's been taking so long. I really love your bags. I love the quality. And I did actually ask them if there was going to be some kind of discount or something because of all this frustration, which they said no to, which I also thought was frustrating because, you think when you wait half a year for a bag and they make a mistake, they might offer you some kind of discount. But I just wish it was like this from the beginning. If you do order from them, I hope you have a better experience than I did. Good luck. Thanks for watching.
So there you saw how it went for me with my Goyard personalization fail, and then how they redeemed themselves also sort of in a failed way because it took so long. But it's a distant memory now.
Do you love your bag?
I love it. I use it a lot.
It is great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Great.
You have it down there.
I've got it right here. And I just want to show you after
beautiful.
After 3 years, knock on wood, the paint is perfect.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, I was worried that it would be chipping or falling off or scratched, but 3 years later,
it's beautiful. I love the softness. Has it gotten softer over the years?
It's gotten softer,
which is nice.
But fantastic quality, and I love it. I love it.
You know that their technique in the coating, because these are waterproof, and that's what makes Goyard's luggage so special, and that's how they kind of started off, like making this amazing luggage that was waterproof. Because back in the day, when luggage makers, we're talking back in like the 1700s and into the 1800s, luggage makers were making it with like linen. And of course, when linen gets wet, it gets wet.
And moldy.
Yes. So actually, Goyard has a special technique where they use resin. They have like a plasticky type of coating that they put over the linen and cotton. So this is a secret recipe. They compare it to the recipe of Coca-Cola. No, that was Coca-Cola. Probably. And I just have to ask you, Jenny, you did mention that this was amongst, or at that point, the worst customer service that you had experienced. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I guess it's like when you have a baby and then it hurts so much of the time, then you forget about it, and you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad, but at the time you're about to die.
And then you have another one.
Seeing the video, and I didn't have that recollection that it was as bad as in the video I said it was.
Interesting.
But I mean, I've had worse customer service now, which is another video that we're gonna do. About about another trip we had.
But so that was worse. Okay.
That was worse because the Goyard customer service, what I thought was bad was that they didn't respond. So that was bad, but they weren't mean. Like we had a recent customer service thing where they were just so rude to us. They weren't rude. They were just maybe on vacation. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so happy with the bag. Fantastic quality. It was worth it. So I suggest you get it.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that. That's so exciting. And we'll see, maybe someday I'll get myself a little Goyard.
Yeah. We should go down to the factory.
We should do that.
And do an episode.
I wonder if you get a discount.
I don't know.
I can tell that. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.